What's up, guys? My name is Norskool. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Hookah Tips series. Today I'm going to talk to you about bowls. Like these and this one, and also my alien mini funnel, which I have over here. They all have the same purpose, which is basically holding your shisha and heating it up. But I'm going to get a bit into that later. But first I'm going to talk to you about different shishas. Now you have your Nakla, you have your Al-Fakhr, which is more of a traditional, both cut and blendage, and then you have your social smoke, haze and Starbuzz, Tangiers, which are more of a modern tobacco. Now they all do the same thing in the bowl. They are basically contained in the bowl in your well, as long as with them with juice, and you basically put your foil or you mount your loaders on there. Now what your bowl's purpose is. Can I hold them both at the same time in my microphone? Yeah, I can. Okay, great. Let's have this into the shot. That's fine focus. So you put your shisha in here, you put your foil over, or you mount your lotus. I don't have a lotus, so I can't show you, but you mount it on top. And then you put your coals on. Now your coals heat the shisha from the top down. But your bowl, which is usually made of clay or ceramic, sometimes it could be of glass, sometimes it could be a metal, which all have different ways of heating your tobacco. But they all do the same thing. Basically they heat up and cook your shisha from all sides, like from the side, from the side in, also from the spire, because the spire gets hot. Usually the spire is suspended. You can't see that, but if you look into your bowls, usually the spire is suspended, which means it gets heated throughout with the coals touching the rim. That's why you usually want your coals to touch the rim, so you can heat it up faster or at the same time. Now I have a couple different bowls here. I have the Tangiers funnel, which I think is one of the older funnels because it's quite large for a small funnel, which I usually use for 2 to 4 people. Then I have my alien mini funnel, which I adore, which is my favorite bowl to use, which is for 1 to 2 per people. Usually I use them at my own sessions. And then I have my Habibi Egyptian mod style bowl, which is basically just has a well with holes in them. But they all serve the same purpose. Really just mount on your hookah and draw smoke through. Now you place your tobacco in there. There are different packing methods. For something like Tangiers, you want to do a dense pack. I've also seen people doing fluff packs with Tangiers, and it works. Personally, I've never tried Tangiers, so I can't tell you about that. But I usually do fluff packs for all my shisha because I find the fluff packs to smoke better. But your bowls is an essential piece. Without the bowl, you can't smoke your hookah. So if you break your bowl, go out and get a new one. I have a couple here, just in case I break one, which I hopefully don't. Rest in peace, bowls that break. Now let's take the Tangiers small funnel as a standard bowl. Now usually you would get a bowl like this with your hookah. So let's take this instead. You would put your foils over, and usually like 2 coals. I would probably put 1 on here because it's quite small. It is quite small, like literally small. But it smokes great. I mean, depends on how you pack your bowl, really. Even in, it is in. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to fluff pack my shisha. I'll move the mic out of the way. I like to fluff pack it because I feel like it makes for a better session, but that's just me. I also feel like sometimes a little bit more of a packed fluff pack makes for a better smoke. I usually do that with new shisha, like flavors I haven't tried yet, flavors I would like to try, like flavors I have just picked up and like to try. And I usually do a little bit more of a dense pack because I like to get, I get more flavor from a dense or a packed down fluff than I do from a straight up fluff. And fluffing your tobacco is easy. You just take it in your hand, you crumble it in your hand, and then you scoop it up with this motion. Usually you hold your hand like this, and then you just fluff it down into your bowl. And then you would put your foil over. Make sure it's under the rim. That's also another important thing. Don't mute the mic. You would be able to see on my alien mini funnel where the rim actually is. it has like a darkened area above it where the foil kind of sticks to it. But that's, you know, things and stuff. Your bowl has, I'd say, the purpose of heating your shisha from the top to the bottom. But also, it is aesthetically pleasing. Like, some people like to use your glass bowls, like a glass bowl piece, which I think it's totally awesome, and I want one. I want one so bad. But I can't get glass in Europe, or I could get glass, but they're like hella expensive. But that's beside the point. I'd also like a Lotus, but they're fucking expensive. That's hell. But that's beside the point. Let me take a sip of some cloudy lemonade. Alright, now you can also have something like, let me find a picture of this real quick, I'll be back. Yeah, it is called a flip bowl. I'll post a picture up there of the flip bowl. I have my computer over to my side so I can look at it. As far as I know, it contains the shisha on the, like, basically it works, you would have your bowl like this, but basically it works like this. So you would have your coals on the bottom, and then the radiating heat going up and cooking your shisha, effectively baking it. Let me save this picture real quick as I talk to you. Save image as, enter. It's quite the bowl. Personally, I don't like the design, and it seems to have like a narrow gauge, but that's just me. And I wouldn't say you need a tray for this, because you can like screw and lower the thing comparing to your, like, where we rotate the coals, you would rotate your coals on your bowl. People with the flip thing just lower the coal to regulate the heat. If you'd have a Lotus, you'd open the vents and they will vent out some of the heat. One of the essential thing, which I personally don't have because I don't smoke outside that much, is a wind cover, which is kind of an accessory to an accessory of your hookah. Like, you would have your hookah, which is your main pipe, and then you would have your bowls, which are your accessories. But then there's an accessory to an accessory, which is the wind cover. The wind cover looks like this, and you basically lower it on your bowl so it touches your tray, and that concentrates the heat, getting your bowl going a little bit faster maybe. But yeah, I mean, it's not a thing I use, it's a thing other people use. People are quite fond of it, but I personally don't use it. But that is also, once again, beside the point. Bowls are great in many different types of ways. Like, they come in different types of material: glass, ceramic, clay, metal, like the apple on top picture there. Like, they're just great, and I'd love to get some more. So if you have a bowl review that you would like me to do, post it in the comments down below. I'll see if I can pick some up. Maybe gonna get butt raped by the tax system, but that is beside the point. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below. There you can also subscribe to see what's coming next. All of my social media links are in the description. Follow the annotation at the end to my hookah review playlist, so sit back, pack a bowl, wink wink, or if you're a docha smoker, I could do wink wink. Yeah, pack a bowl, enjoy, and as always, my name is Narskul. Thanks so much for watching.